Justin Tucker has this all teed up. And we're off from Baltimore. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Hurts comes out throwing. This one snagged by Dallas Goedert. And he's going to be brought down up at the 28-yard line. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. From the 28. That's caught by A.J. Brown. Continuing to move past the 45. One of the game's biggest plays right there as they get the markers reset.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
Now Barkley. And he'll be met near the line to limit the gain to a yard. Stopped by one of the league's best tacklers, Roquan Smith. Manages just a yard on 1st down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9.
King, Phil King. Good.
Now movement as somebody goes early. And for the first time today, we're going to hear from our officials. There was a blitz coming, and that got somebody to panic and jump early. It cost him 5 yards. Here's 2nd and 14. That's cut at the 4. Touchdown, Philadelphia. So a picture-perfect way to begin this ball game, Brock. Their opening drive ends in 6.
Yeah, no question about it. That's how you do it. You work all week to script out the opening drive, and it's huge when it pays off like that.
Now Jake Elliott on to attempt the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Eagles will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. From a couple yards deep, this is going to come out. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Here's Derrick Henry getting it on the ground. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
You know, the elite running backs in this league, they don't just see what's right in front of them. You set up big runs like this because they see what's behind them. That's called extraordinary vision and extra yards.
Finds his fullback. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. Offense up to the line fast. From just shy of midfield on 2nd down. Gets this one to Andrews. And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40. Working quickly here. 1st down, here's Lamar. Completed over the middle. And he's taken down at the 30. It's a pickup of 11. And that's good for a Ravens 1st down.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. They hit a curl route of that length. It takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
From the gun, a run for Henry. And he manages to get back to the line, but no further, as we're at the end of one. And they can go ahead and stay in that huddle. We're at the end of the first quarter. 7-0 is our score. Back to the bank in just a moment. Back at beginning of the second quarter, Ravens in possession. They're advancing it well as they face second down.
You at X, you at X. You. Hey, middle. Sit up.
From the gun, Jackson. A quick throw is swatted away, incomplete. Well, no look on his first look of the game. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
How many times do defenders hear from their coaches, read and react, read and react? You got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going, and then more importantly, you got to react as he begins to throw and knock that ball away.
Jackson now on 3rd. Has it down close. Touchdown, Baltimore. So a touchdown on the board for them, Brock, as they start this game off a perfect 1-for-1 offensively.
Yeah, I'm going to call that scripting for success right there. Can't do it much better than that. And listen, when you script these first plays, you don't always know who the targets are going to be. It's really then relying upon what the defense is trying to take away. They couldn't take away that big old tight end.
Justin Tucker to try the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Ravens start off well to tie things 7-7. Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. Return starts at the 9. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. Play clock ran all the way down there, and this is going to cost the offense. Can't get the play off in time, and I'm going to wager the call is going to come in much quicker, Brock, for this next snap.
Don't touch that. Crowd up, Yeti. Crowd up, Yeti. Hey, 73, pass. Hey, easy, 63, pass.
Now Hurts. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Ravens get it back after a marvelous defensive effort. Well, we all know, Brock, those slot guys start piling up receptions, and that makes them a priority target for the defense.
Yep.
They kept someone nearby, and they pick off that check down.
Yeah, if a play breaks down in today's football, like back in my day, last century, right, you checked down the running back. That's not the case anymore. These slot receivers, well, they're as big a security blanket as running backs are, but the defenses, to your point, Kate, they figured it out too. And that defense, well, they didn't just figure it out in their head. They went out and executed with their bodies to take it away.
And even 20 yards on the play, and it awards them with a 1st and goal.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
Vacates quickly left. And he carries it in for the touchdown. The Ravens pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. It's a Lamar Jackson touchdown. Great play by the QB there, Brock. The play broke down. He didn't have much of a choice other than to escape and improvise. And in the end, turned out to be the best call he could have made.
It is such a necessary tool in today's NFL for that QB to put right in his tool belt, Kate. You know, in my day, you could be a blacksmith, right? You just do the job and stay in the pocket. Not anymore. You got to be an artist. And you got to be an artist that can create when things break down. And that's big time to get a touchdown out of it as well.
Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. And this one bounces into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback out to the 20. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Starting on the ground here with Barkley. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine, and that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost, and he busts those tackles.
It looks like we can call it about 4 yards in the end. Nate Wiggins getting up to end that play. 2nd and 6 coming up here. Hurts. He's got Smith. Rolling into enemy territory. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains. They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Hurts to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. Eagles hustling everyone back to the line. Hurts throwing again. This finds Smith. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Working inside the red zone. He's got it. And he'll go down shy the end zone. They mark him at the 4.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a 1st down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
And he gets in. Touchdown, Philadelphia! The Eagles earn the chance to tie it before halftime. Great opportunity to find a touchdown there, Brock, and they come through with 6.
Receivers want the ball everywhere on the football field. But you start smelling the end zone, they really want their chance. And they will tell you as a quarterback, just give me an opportunity and I'll make a play. And he sure did.
Elliott on now to attempt the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Eagles tie things up at 14. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. He's going to return it from a yard or 2 deep. Finds some space. He's past the 30. This return makes it up to the 37 as he's tackled. The Ravens in a very good field position as they come up 1st and 10. Lamar now from the gun. And they get to him way behind the line on this one and take him down. Now the Ravens are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. They really need some chunk yardage here on 2nd down. Trying again following the sack. Buys time, rolling right. On the run right, throwing deep down the side. Oh, and he can't follow through. He had the deep shot for a moment, Brock, but he bobbled it and drops it. So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down.
Hey, Ozzy, shut up.
Out of the gun, here's Jackson. That one is incomplete. The clock now down to 16 seconds remaining.
You know, so often we talk about speed offensively, right? We love receivers that can run. Well, that was a perfect example of how speed kills you defensively. A hurried throw almost ended an interception. And that wasn't until after they almost brought him down behind the line for a sack. Speed's the difference.
They've got 1st and 10, Brock, but time for maybe 2 plays at most if they even want to try anything.
Hey, 73.
Yep, as expected, they go to the ground to start this one off. And they're able to grind him to a halt after a pickup of 4. We've reached the midway point of this contest. 2 quarters down and an exciting 2 to go. The NFL on EA Sports returns after this. Well, that first half, certainly an interesting one. Kate, Scott, Brock Ewart with you as we get back and see what the second half has in store for us. Well, we're set up for an incredible second half, all tied as we kick it away here in quarter number 3. Returnable from the 1. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Jackson. Rolling left, buying some time. He's on the move. And he slides down with enough to pick up that first. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
That's good for a Baltimore Raven.
1st and 10. Here's Jackson. Complete Derrick Henry. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Lamar back to throw. Escapes out to the left. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Now it's Jackson. Ooh, put some heat on that one, Brock, but it falls incomplete.
Defense doubled him, knowing that was where the pass was likely headed. A bit surprising. Quarterback still threw in that direction with how well that defense had that play covered.
DC, ready?
3rd down pass didn't work, but the offense staying out there on 4th.
Ready. Hey.
He'll throw it. Andrews with the catch. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down. Offense in the hurry up here. Jackson yet again. He's throwing deep to the left side. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
Lamar throwing again. And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40. Offense up to the line fast. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. On the move, headed right. He's got it over the middle. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. Working quickly here. Again, it's Jackson to the air. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete. He was looking for Mark Andrews. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. And again, it's Jackson. Getting out to his left. Now he takes it. 14 yards on a nice play there, and it gives him 1st and goal. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. 1st down from the red zone. Flushed out now to his left. And in for the Baltimore touchdown. The impact this guy has had on this game, Brock, has been massive. They'd be on the comeback trail right now if it wasn't for his 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, and that second one far bigger than his first when you just look at the game circumstances. Puts him in front here in the second half. It puts a little jet fuel in the engines of their defense.
Tucker adds the PAT. And the Ravens break that tie and now lead by 7. Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. Kickoff taken at the 3. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down. They're out and set, 1st and 10.
No contact. Silver, set. Go Silver, ready? Hey, Silver. Come back, get him. No touch.
Hurts setting up to throw. That pass complete to Goddard. And he goes out, just needed one more step to reach midfield. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Tiger swamp. No touch.
1st down throwing for Hurts. Oh, put some heat on this deep. Brought in inside the 20. He does it. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles start the second half with some needed points. A.J. Brown, the touchdown. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a one-score game in the 4th quarter that could go either way.
Elliott on now to attempt the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Eagles tie this game at 21. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Return starts from the goal line. Finds some space, he's past the 30. His return gets him to the 32-yard line before he's taken down.
We've got ourselves a heck of a tie ball game, but maybe not for long after that return. Got one side clearly responding well to this pressure. Question is, some of those kicking team guys now running to play defense, how do they respond after giving up that big return late?
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. On 1st down, Jackson. He's going to dump this one off to the fullback. Complete. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41. We're still tied through 3 here. Neither defense has given an inch in this one. It's all knotted up at 21. Plenty of scoring here as we begin the final quarter. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Out of the gun, Henry. And he's officially in enemy territory now. They're going to give him the opposing 49. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
That's right. Baltimore, first down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
You at X. 13.
First down, and they go right back to him. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Offense in the hurry up here.
46-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the gun, Jackson. Henry on the catch. Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
They're set up at the 35 now. On 1st and 10, it's Henry. And he's brought down for a loss. Offense up to the line fast. This is Henry on 2nd. And he's able to get back to the line, but that is all. Working quickly here. That's the 2-minute warning here from Baltimore. Ravens pushing to get within range for a game winner. This drive in some serious trouble. It's 3rd and 12. Looking to throw. He's got Andrews. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. They pick up 20 yards there. And that'll be 1st down, Baltimore.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Offense set for a 1st and 10.
Hey. Sit up.
He'll look to throw it. Buying some time right. He's keeping it. And he goes out approaching that 10-yard line.
Well, you don't get the 1st down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives the defense and the defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right. They win, and yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
Back to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
And they will score. It's a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens have taken the lead late. It's a Lamar Jackson touchdown. Tucker on for the extra point. The point after splits the upright. And the Ravens break that tie and now lead by 7. Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. And that one hit the landing zone first and then into the end zone. So it's going to be a touchback out to the 20. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Great. Alpha. Oh, it's Silver, right? 63. Hey, 73. Carl left Yanni.
Here he is to throw. Deep drop this time. And they got there in time. He's taken down. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
No touch. Hey! Carl left Yanni. No touch.
Setting up to pass. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
63, Giants. 73. Carl left Yanni. 63. Carl left Yanni.
Here he is to throw. Trying to push it deep downfield. That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. Kyle Hamilton with the pick. And the Ravens make the play that should win them this game.
Well, that's now 2, Kate, that they've gotten him for picks in this game, and he's got to be careful, right? You've got to protect the football. It is the greatest treasure you have as an offense. And this defense, well, they've got 2 in their pocket, and you know they're going to be going after number 3.
Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Wow, they're going to pass it here. Escapes the pocket. He tucks it and takes off.
Well, the QB made something happen and got some yardage when the play didn't develop right, and even got himself out of bounds to avoid a hit. The only negative at all is he couldn't quite get the 1st down.
2nd down now, 7 to go. Trying down the middle of Henry. And he's going to make it down to the 15-yard line. So in front of the flock of fans in the stands,